What are you saying, people? Welcome back to my channel. It's been 5 days since the Arsenal-Brighton result. It's international break now. This is the perfect time to run through what I think are the positives to look for in Arsenal right now. Guys, there are positives. Trust me, bear with me in this video and I will go through. I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positives for Arsenal right now. Yes, you've heard all the gloom and doom. We've had our meltdown. I was angry as well. I was emotional, yada, yada, yada. But trust me, guys, there's some positives and I'm going to go through. Positive number 1, Yuri and Timber. My man is coming. I just read an article about him feeling like he's gotten over the ACL, which is huge. You know what they say about players? Oh, yeah, when you have an ACL like that, you don't come back the same. You don't do this, you don't do that. Not Timber. Not Timber. Came on against Wolves, balling out. Offensively, nice touches, all sorts. Played a lot of minutes against Villa, starting. Played a lot of minutes against Brighton, starting. He's our number 1 left back now, which I'm so happy about. And it's crazy because Zinchenko started off so well, but Timber's better than him, and Timber's coming in and he's playing because he offers defensive solidity and offensively. And I don't even think Timber is at his best yet. I still think he's cooking because it's at the start of the season. I think the best is yet to come from Timber offensively. He's going to be a beast. So that's a positive for me. It could be worse. You know, we could be playing Zinchenko or maybe have to force Calafiori in without fully letting him settle. Positive number 2, Bayo Saka, his consistency. Say what you want about him, his performances, blah, 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 blah. My man puts down the numbers. We now need to start calling this guy the Nigerian Iron Robin. Seriously, because you know what he's going to do. You double up on him, do what you can. You cannot stop this guy from output. You just can't do it. You cannot. You just can't stop him. He's becoming that good, that consistent, right? 3 assists consecutive, back-to-back. He's the first, I believe, first English player since Wayne Rooney to do this. First player under, because it's his birthday soon, I believe. First player under 23. I need to fact-check the stat, but Google it. It's a thing, right? He's the first player either under 23 but since Wayne Rooney, he's the first to get 3 assists in his opening 3 games of the season. My man is a beast. Absolute beast. Right? With it, and why is that a positive for us? Because he's fit, he's playing, right? And he's delivering delivering in every match we've played in so far. So I have confidence he's going to deliver against Spurs. I have confidence when it comes down to City, he will deliver. The guy is consistent, right? And then positive number 3, that ties in with positive number 2, Saka's consistent. Havertz goals. I like, of course, yes, he missed these chances. He missed that chance. He did all the work. Just bury it. He misses that chance, which is annoying. But my man's got a taste for goals. Like, he has. It's crazy. Yes, we are a bit short in attack. We do need an out-and-out striker. But Havertz has got a taste for goals. I like the finish I saw against Wolves, where I like the finish I saw against Wolves at home with that header. And I like the finish against Brighton. Some people will say it's easy. Yeah, he had the whole goal to aim for, but put Havertz in that position last season, he's missing that, right? He took it confidently. I think this is a positive. He's getting a growing knack for goals, and this is only going to help us when we play bigger teams. Not to mention he's always a constant outball with the directness that we can hit him with, right? But positive number 3, Raheem Sterling. It's funny because people are talking about form is temporary, class is permanent. Raheem Sterling, I'll say it, and I'm going to put out a video on Instagram. Maybe I just need to do a profile on him. If you ask most Premier League managers, right, who is one of the best players at off the ball runs in behind the defense? Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling. This is what Sterling is known for. He makes consistent, if it's just 1 or 2, but all throughout games, a good Raheem Sterling makes consistent, intelligent, penetrative runs off the ball in behind defenses. And this is going to help us when we're playing annoying teams that are going to come and just be all about low blocks. This is Sterling's forte, right? This is only going to help us. He's one of the best at it. Not to mention, what do Arsenal need? It's funny because people look at the team. The team needs directness at times. The team needs someone who has the ability to turn quickly and run at defenders. The only person I know that can do that well is Saka. You would say Martinelli, but he's kind of become like a one-trick pony, and he doesn't even, and to be honest, he doesn't really do it anymore because he's low on confidence. But that is not Sterling. Sterling, that's his modus operandi. That's his usual. His usual is get the ball, turn quickly, run at defenders. We need that. We need that desperately. And I'm looking forward to see that. Whether that's going to be a left back, no, not left back, left wing, right wing coming in for Saka, or even as like a false nine. You see it. When a player like Sterling has the ball, defenders don't really know what to do. And he's only 29. That's a positive, right? Positive, so that was positive number 4. Positive number 5, Jorginho. Jorginho in the 8 role. Of course, yes, people are like, oh yeah, what we're going to do, Declan Rice. It's true. Rice is a blow. But I think a midfield of Partey, Jorginho in the 8, Partey in the 6, Jorginho in the 8, and Odegaard in the 8 works. I remember Jorginho playing against Liverpool where Rice played in the 6 and Jorginho was in the 8. And we, like, not only his combative performance in terms of being able to get out and about, throw tackles in, but his underball quality in that 8 role will benefit us. Because let's be honest, Rice is a great player, but Jorginho is he's a better passer than him. Jorginho, if you're looking between Jorginho and Rice, who's going to play more progressive passes, more higher quality of progressive passes, it's going to be Jorginho, right? And this actually may benefit a Martinelli, who I believe Arteta will start against Spurs, who needs early passes into space, right? This may benefit him. So that's a positive. And then last positive is the tactical unpredictability about Arsenal. The injuries have kind of forced it, but it actually makes it's going to make for interesting games because you don't really know how we're going to line up. Because for you know, Arteta could spring a surprise and play Havertz in the 8 instead of Jorginho, and it could be a midfield of Havertz, Odegaard, and Partey, and then Trossard playing in the false 9 and Sterling on the left, which I'm not mad at all. I would love to see that. Or you have Havertz playing in the striker role, Martinelli playing on the left, and Jorginho playing in the 8. But it still kind of suits the team because you now get some good progressive pass on that left channel as well. I mean, it makes us unpredictable for the game against Spurs, who are kind of predictable in the way you know they're going to play. So there's a lot of positives here for Arsenal. I don't think it's doom and gloom yet. Now, the second part of this video is, now, do I think Arsenal will win the league? So now, I hope Arsenal will win the league. I hope Arsenal will win the league. But I can't 100% say to you guys that I believe that we will. I hope we will. I don't believe we will. Believing we will is faith. Hoping we will is hoping we will. Hope is an expectant desire. It's a desire you have that you kind of expect, but it's a desire. Whereas faith is a confident form of hope that's usually pegged by something that gives you certainty. Right, so if I was a Man City fan and said, no, I believe we'll win the league, there's something that gives me certainty. Of course, I got to believe, but there's certainty behind it, right? The Bible describes faith is confidence in what you hope for and a conviction in things not yet seen, right? So you need a confident form of hope to have faith. Now, I hope Arsenal win the league. I don't have faith we will win the league. I hope we will. I hope that difference kind of makes sense. The reason why I'm saying this is because I think this is not just for Arsenal fans, but football fans in general. You can't be putting your hope in Arsenal or any team because these things are variables. They're subject to change. I hope we win the league, but I'm not going to put my hope in Arsenal. If I put my hope in Arsenal, then I'm back in we're going to win it. This is tied to my joy. This is tied to my happiness. No, the Bible teaches really simply in Proverbs chapter 13, verses 12, it says, hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. What is hope deferred? It's when you put your hope in something and it doesn't happen, right? There's a difference between hoping for something and putting your hope in something. I believe a lot of football fans, not just Arsenal fans, a lot of football fans in general put their hope in their football team, put their hope in football. Football's not something you're meant to put your hope in. Sorry to burst the bubble, guys. I love football. I love watching Arsenal, but you don't put your hope in football because football is subject to change. It's variable. Nothing lasts forever in football. even Man City's dominance that you see now, like their dominance won't last forever. Once upon a time, it was Man City were nothing. They were a nothing club with Paul Dickov and them, man. Now these guys are Champions League winners, being managed by possibly the best or second best manager of all time, next to Ferguson. I mean, things change in football. If things can change like that, look at Liverpool years ago, then Man United, now City, and then Arsenal in between brief spells. Notice Spurs are nowhere to be seen. It's a dig. But yeah, things change. These are all subject to change. They're variable. You do not put your hope in it. What should you put your hope in? You need to put your hope in something that's fixed, unchanging, unmoving. That is God. Life will change, people will change, circumstances will change, your football team will change, results will change, but you know who never changes? God doesn't change. So people need to learn how to put their hope in the right things and not the wrong things. And then that way we'll be able to watch football much more enjoyably. Anyway, it's not to say that you won't get annoyed. I still get annoyed, guys. I still get frustrated when but at the end of the day, it's not something that you're meant to put your hope in. I hope that makes sense. But in that being said, there's so many positives for Arsenal, right? You have to not be so emotionally invested in it in terms of putting your hope in it to actually see it. So hopefully Arsenal fulfill the hope that I have in them. We'll see. Anyways, guys, I will see you again on Monday. Take care. See ya.